All right. Hospitality and tourism class is Ms. Schwim. Today is Wednesday, April the 29th. We're almost done with the month of April. And now it is time to do a little bit of work with how much it costs to operate your food truck. There's going to be a two-phase assignment here. So we're going to figure out how much it costs actually to make the food. Then we're going to do some work with some terms and some things that are outside of the cost of making food because you're going to have to pay for things that are not directly related to making food, but that's another assignment. That's going to be next week. So this one is going to be due on Friday. And if you need help, I will schedule a Google Meet Friday afternoon so I can answer questions and help you work through this if you are challenged and unable to follow along here. And I totally get it because it takes a couple times to get this right. So if one time through the video doesn't work for you, watch it a couple times, and then maybe if that still isn't working out for you, reach out to me in Google Meet and let's walk through this together so we can get this done. Okay. So, cost of operation. How much does it cost to make money in your food truck? So, following along in the slide here, the next slide, when you get this slide, it will have this video in place in it. So, it goes along with the assignment, but right now it's just blank. All right. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out the cost of one entree item, one dish that you are serving in your food truck or out of your food truck. So this is the example. And you're going to need some work from last week. You're going to need the product cost research, which is linked here for you. So you can click on that, and that will take you to the menu design work that you did last week. So let's take a look at that. So I'm going to copy and paste that into my example slide. So here's my example. I'm dealing with these tacos here. So I would just grab a hold of this whole thing like that. All right. And I'm going to copy that. And then boom, I'm going to drop it into this uh, presentation here. That's the first thing you're going to do because we're going to be using this data to calculate the cost of the things that we're selling, one set of dishes that we're going to sell. Now, normally in our regular class, we would do this for the entire menu because you're going to have to know how much it costs to make the taco and the cheeseburger and the burrito and the hot dog and all that stuff. But we're going to do it with just one this time so that you can understand the principle, understand the concept without having to do the repetition for an actual food truck in the entire menu. Okay, so we're doing this one. So I've pasted it in here. So here is the next slide. This is where you're going to paste your work. So your work goes here, and you're going to paste that in there. If you haven't done that work, you're going to have to back up and complete that before you can do today's assignment. All right? Now, I'm going to calculate the cost of materials. I'm going to calculate the cost of materials for the entire set of supplies that I purchased. Okay, so if you look in this part of the slide here, our example, we could make when we bought our corn tortillas, the supplier sold them in packs of 24. All right, 24 is what I purchased on. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the number 24. So if I bought one package of corn tortillas, I can make 24 tacos. All right. That's pretty straightforward, right? So I can make 24 tacos out of 24 tortillas. Okay. And then I did the same math with the ground beef here. So how many can I make? Well, if I put a quarter pound of beef in every taco, I can make 24 tacos out of a pound of beef. Okay, so I bought $6 of beef and I bought $4 of cheese because I'm doing the same thing. 4 pound or $4 per pound, 25, a quarter of a pound per taco. And then my pico here is a little different. So we'll come back to that in a second. So I had 24 tacos. How did I come to the cost here? So for one package of tortillas, it cost me $5. For 1 pound of ground beef, it cost me $6. For 1 pound of cheese, it cost me $4. All right. And then the pico here, the pico was the least expensive thing. So for me to pay $6 per pound, I don't want to put a quarter pound of pico de gallo on a taco. That's a lot of pico. I would probably enjoy that. Not every consumer would do that. So we're going to reduce that to 1/8 of a pound. So that doubles the number of tacos I can make with that. So I'm going to have some leftover pico. I'm just going to not worry about that right now. Okay. So I'm going to divide that by a half. So it cost me $3 per pack of 24 tacos to make, to buy this amount. Okay. So now I'm going to add all that up. So if I bought one package of tortillas, one package of beef, one package of cheese, and a half of package of pico de gallo, and I mix all these together, and I come up with 24 tacos. So for one batch, one big batch, I have a cost of $18. It costs me $18 in materials to make these tacos. Okay, so on the next slide, I want you to work with your costs and your materials. Okay, and I'm going to pause the video here so that you should, I can't pause it because I got to keep going. You should pause the video here and try and calculate how many servings of your entree you can make from your materials, and then how much that costs. So there's 2 steps you're going to do here. Okay. So step 1, calculate the total cost. All right. All right. I've paused. You can resume the video here. Let's just keep on going. So you can put your work here. All right. So the cost of one entree here. And if this is easier for you, all right, you can do this on paper and take a picture of it. Okay. In fact, I'm going to add that in here. Okay. If you need to work on paper, take a picture of it, put it in there. All right, so I can take a look at that. So you're going to calculate that out. All right, now let's go and figure out how much it costs to make one taco. All right, for my one taco. Yours might be a cheeseburger or a piece of fried chicken or a hot dog or whatever it is that you are purchasing that you're trying to sell. Okay, so to calculate the cost of one serving, we're going to divide the total cost here by the number of servings that I can make out of that. Okay, total cost divided by number of servings. So one tacos is $18, the total cost for my whole batch of materials, divided by 24, the number of tacos I can make per one batch of materials. And that's going to give me 75 cents per taco. All right. So it costs me, before I can sell you a taco, I have to spend 75 cents in materials to make it. Okay. That's what we're after. How much does it cost me to make the taco before I can sell it to you? All right. So now I'll give you some time. Pause the video again so that you can do this work. All right. The number of servings divided into the total cost. All right. And once again, we're going to put that down on the bottom here. So calculate how much it costs to make one serving. Put your work below. Working on paper and take a picture if that's going to be easier for you. Okay, totally okay with that. So we're trying to get down to understanding how much it costs to sell, or how much it costs to make one menu item from your menu. How much material do you have to purchase in order to buy this material so that you can make whatever it is, ice cream out of it, or a hot dog, or chili dog, or a taco, a burrito, whatever. Okay, so you're going to make some assumptions, and that's okay. I'm going to back up a little bit. Anywhere that you make a guess, all right, it's going to be okay. All right, it's going to be okay that you can make some guesses on this to do these calculations. And I totally understand if this is too much for you to kind of process all at once. Just do your best, and I'll talk to you on Friday. Or if that's not going to work out for you, send me a calendar invite for a Google Meet almost any time of day, and I will be there for you so that you can work out this stuff. All right. So we can work out. I'll be happy to sit with you. I'll be happy to sit with you and work through this together. For some reason, my phone decided that I should be giving voice commands right now, and it was trying to talk to me. All right. So that's the lesson for today. Don't forget that I love you. This is going to be awesome. You're awesome. Don't forget. And that we will see you soon. And that I hope you're safe and healthy and well and having a great Wednesday. It's beautiful outside. Please take a minute and go outside if you can, because it's really spectacular out there. It's a little cooler than I expected, but it's nice. Okay. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.